welcome to Google Calendars for Dublin City Schools. In this short video, we're going to show you how to log in and get into your Google Calendar. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. One is that you can go to any Google page, and if you see the Sign In button, you click on Sign In. And here you want to type your full email address. So in this case, it's TST Train 01. We've created these training accounts for Google. I'm going to go ahead and put in my password, and I can click sign in. And once I've signed in, I can go up here to the tile, which is in the upper right hand corner, and click on the calendar and get to my calendar that way. Now, another way that you can do this is by going to a specific website, and the website is calendar.dublinschools.net, and that'll take you to this shortcut right here. And in this case, all you have to do is log in with your username. So in this case, I'm going to log in just with my name and go ahead and type in my password and go ahead and sign in. And once I do that, here I am at my Google Calendar as well. So that's two different ways that you can log in. And so once you've logged in, and I'm going to flip back to our Google training calendar here. Once you've logged in, what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about navigation and different ways of viewing calendars. So when you first come into your Google Calendar for the first time, you're in what's called the week view. That's basically saying that you're seeing 1 week at a time, and so that the dates go across the top of the screen, and if you have any timed events, they'll be in like this right here. And any day-long events will show up in solid up here at the top. So some things that you want to look for here. First of all, you can see who's logged in, whose calendar you're looking at right there. You'll see your username at dublinschools.net. Of course, the tile, we've already talked about that. And then over here you have the gear, and by going to the gear, you get to different settings. Now, just taking a look back at this, we do have something to show you here. Just across the top, you'll see here where it says day, week, month, and mine says 4 days, and then agenda. And what these are different views of the calendar. So if you click on the day view here, you see just 1 day at a time with all of your events in an hourly fashion, just like that. We've already looked at the week view. The third view you can have is what's called the month view, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You're looking at 1 month at a time. Where it says 4 days, this is actually what's called a custom view, and we'll show you in a little bit how to set up your custom view. But I have mine set at 4 days. You can change that from 2 days all the way up to 4 weeks. And the last one here is something called agenda view. And this, what this does is it shows you basically the listings of your all of the entries on your calendar in an agenda. And what's nice about this, you can use this for like a class schedule or a syllabus. You can have something like this, and students will be able to see all of the events for that class. But again, more on that later. So let's jump back to the week view here, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the settings. And you get to your settings, as in all Google apps for education, you get to your settings by going to the gear and then going to settings. And we're just going to take a look at some settings here that you might want to change. First of all, you have, if you're looking at this, you can change, for instance, the default meeting time. Now this is up to you. It goes from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. You can always override this as you're creating events, but as you're setting up events, and it will by default give you a 60-minute appointment. You can change that if you'd like. Next, you can also change how you want your week to start. Do you want it to start on Sunday? Do you want it to start on Monday? Do you want it to start on Saturday? Those are all options that you can have here. Under working hours, you can change this however you'd like. Right now mine's set up, and we can change this. That's a show warning to other people when they invite me to an event outside my working hours. Of course, I don't work on Saturday or Sunday, at least not in the building. And so I'll do that, and I can change my time. I think by default it says 9 o'clock, and so I get in a little earlier than that, and I'm going to stay a little bit later than that because my time is never, my day is never the same. But you can set that up however you'd like. Another option you have here is event dimming, and this is events in the past are dimmed a little bit, and that's a pretty good idea. As you're looking especially at the month view, you can see the things that are past and the things that are coming. Another option here is whether to show weekends or not. I like to show mine on my calendar, so that's what I've got it clicked yes. Here's one right here, default view. Right now my default view is the week view, and if I change this, I'd like to change this to the month. I like to look at months at a time, and so I'll change it to month. Again, over here under custom view, you can change that. By default I think it's 4 days, but you can go from 2 days all the way up to 4 weeks, however you'd like to do that. That's up to you. You don't need to put in a location or anything like that. An option here is to show weather. And so what I'd like to do, if I click on Fahrenheit, that'll show me the weather for 4 days out. A little brief synopsis of what the weather may be. I would keep that where it says automatically add invitations to my calendar. We'll talk about invitations in a later video. And I believe everything else is good to go right here. So all what you got to do is make sure once you save that, once you have created changes, you want to make sure you click save. And so that's some of the calendar settings, some of the ways that you can navigate around calendars, and some of the different views. Check back for some more videos.